Hello students, this is experiment number 5 under physical pharmaceutics BPharm semester 3rd. The aim of experiment is to determine percentage composition of NaCl in solution using phenol water system by CST method. This CST method is the critical solution temperature method. So by using this critical solution temperature method, we have to determine the composition of NaCl present in our system. So the reference for this particular experiment is Alfred Martin's Physical Pharmaceutics Textbook, edition 7. What are the requirements that we are in the need to perform this particular practical? We are in the need of boiling test tube, calibrated thermometer, the certain tripod stands, boiling water bath. Then apart from that, we are in the need of certain chemicals. Chemicals required, these are the NaCl. These are the previously dried NaCl we are in the need. Then we are requiring distilled water and phenol. Okay. So coming to the point, what is the basic principle behind this particular experiment? That is, as the name indicating, that we want to determine the composition of NaCl using critical solution temperature. So first of all, we want to go through what this critical solution temperature is. Okay. So this critical solution temperature is phenomenon shown by some partial miscible liquids, and phenol water system is very good example of this partial miscible liquids. Means what this means, both of the portions of phenol and water, these are soluble in each other in a stress amount at a particular temperature. But this particular property, it is been temperature dependent, and it is been explained by means of this phase rule. So coming to the point, what this critical solution temperature is, it has been named as CST, that is critical solution temperature. Okay. So critical solution temperature is a temperature at which both of the partial miscible liquids, they are going to form a homogeneous solution, and which is a homogeneous one. That particular temperature, what we are calling as the critical solution temperature. Means when we are taking a part of phenol and part of water, they are going to solubilize in each other, and they are going to form somewhat turbid solution because of the practically partial miscibility of both of the solutions. But when the temperature is elevated to a certain degrees, both of these practically immiscible or one can say partial miscible liquids, they are going to form a homogeneous solution, and turbidity is going to be disappear. So that particular temperature, what we are calling as the critical solution temperature. Okay. And this property, and we have to see what is the impact of the concentration of NaCl on this critical solution temperature. So for that purpose, we have to follow a procedure. So for this particular procedure, we have to weigh 3 grams of phenol in a boiling test tube. Previously cleaned, dried boiling test tube we have to take, and in this we have to add 3 grams of this phenol. To this we have to add 1 ml of distilled water. We have to stir it well, and to this we have to add a calibrated thermometer. After inserting the calibrated thermometer, we have to put this test tube in a boiling water bath. We have to gradually increase the temperature of this mixture, so that both of these partially miscible liquids, they get completely miscibilized at a particular temperature, and that temperature has to be noted, and that is been indicated by the solution turns turbid to the clear. So at that point we have to note the temperature, that is what we are calling as the upper consolid temperature. So that temperature has to be noted, and we have to remove the boiling test tube and allow it to cool to the room temperature, or gradually we have to cool it down. So what will happen, as the temperature decreases, both of these phases, they start separating. Few portion of both of the solutions, they remain in the soluble form, but both of the phases, they are going to try to move from each other, and they are going to be separate, and at that point the turbidity starts reappearing, and we have to note that temperature also. Okay. So say suppose we have taken we are performing this practical on the plain water, and we are just going to determine the critical solution temperature of phenol and water. So that whatever the temperature, say suppose we are getting 42 degrees centigrade. suppose we are getting say 41 degree centigrade. Okay, so our critical solution temperature is lies between both of these. Okay, so we have to take average of these, that is this is what the critical solution temperature of our solution. Just I am doing demonstrative examples. These are not the true values. Okay, so this is how we are getting the critical solution temperature of phenol water system. Okay, now what is impact when we are going to add certain solute? Okay, say for example, we are taken this particular test tube and to this we are going to add, that is 0.2% weight by volume NaCl solution. So what we are going to do? We are going to weigh 0.2 gram of NaCl by the transfer weight method, and we are going to add into the previous boiling test tube. Okay. So again we are going to repeat the same practical. What we are going to do after the addition of 0.2 gram of NaCl, again we are going to insert the thermometer. We are going to raise its temperature by keeping that boiling test tube on a water bath. So what will happen? This turbidity that is going to be up here, it is starts to be disappears. So that point one has to note. Later on, we have to remove the boiling test tube, and again the temperature at which turbidity reappears, that has to be placed in this particular column, and by taking mean of the average of this value, we are getting the exact critical solution temperature. So what are the impact of this NaCl onto the critical solution temperature, that we are going to be studied by using this. So similar procedure that we have to perform by taking 0.4% weight by volume NaCl concentration. So it can be just achieved by further addition of 0.2 gram of NaCl to the existing test tube. Similarly to this test tube, we are going to add another portion of that 0.2 gram of NaCl and so on. Okay. So we are getting 1.4% weight by volume solution of NaCl just by gradual addition of 0.2 gram of NaCl each time. And we have to determine its critical solution temperature. So we are getting the critical solutions for all these concentrations. Later on, we have to plot a graph of percentage NaCl versus critical solution. Okay, so that we are going to plot a graph of critical solution temperature and percentage NaCl. Okay, and from that one can find out the concentration of unknown NaCl in the given mixture. So whatever the unknown concentration it is been given, that can be obtained by this graphical method. So this is how we are going to determine the percentage NaCl concentration in given two practically partial miscible liquids, that is phenol and water system. So by this phenol and water system, one can find out the critical solution temperature along with what is the impact of the different concentrations of NaCl that has to be determined, and from that one can find out the unknown concentration of NaCl in given phenol water system. Thank you.